Jesus explains, Working of the Spirit, Truth and Error, and My Disciples' Mission. Pentecost Monday, June 6th, 1949. Message 4660 from Jesus through Bertha Dudde. Spoken by Pascal. Whatever is given to you in this hour, speak it, for then you will not speak of yourselves, but it is I who speaks through you. By this you may always recognize the working of my Spirit, that the disciples called by me, if they offer my word to people, cannot be defeated by rebuttals, because they are able to refute every objection, even without first preparing themselves for debates of a spiritual nature. Anyone who possesses my word and wishes to spread it is working in my name. He speaks for me on my behalf, and only passes on what he has received from me. Thus he is merely the mediator between me and those to whom I wish to speak. Yet I cannot do so directly, for they will not allow it due to a misdirection of their will, or the inability of their souls to hear my voice within themselves. But I want to approach them. I want to make their souls vibrate. I want them to reflect on their earthly task. I want to speak softly and gently to the soul, that it must turn to me in order to attain bliss. Therefore, I need to speak to them through you, and thus it is not you who speaks. And this is recognizable to every person, that you are animated by an unusual strength, which charitably touches the listener, provided he is not already entirely captivated by my adversary. Then the people will rebel against you and everything you say. They are hostile towards you, and then it is more advisable to shake the dust off your feet and turn your back on them. Yet anyone who is searching or is still undecided will listen to you and noticeably feel the power of my word. My Spirit impels you to speak, and thus you will never utter any falsehood, just as you will not fail either, for my Spirit enlightens your thinking, and it will certainly appear as if your intellect is ever so active. Yet you are nevertheless merely a tool which cannot speak otherwise, because I myself work within you. Thus you possess proof of my working in the oratorical gift of a person who is otherwise unable to speak in this manner, as well as in the lightning-fast refutation of all objections that are raised against my word. In most cases, those who possess little spiritual knowledge from a scholastic point of view are trained to be teachers, because their hearts are more receptive to truths which do not correspond to the spiritual knowledge offered to the people and represented as truth. However, the pure truth, as it is offered to the people by me, sometimes deviates greatly from it, and is therefore not very well received. People tenaciously hold on to misguided teachings, and are therefore understandably not suitable to accept corrections, to ask the Spirit from me within him, and allow it to work. But where it works, error is denounced, and eager representatives of truth must be sent to those who are still entirely unaffected when they are taught by the Spirit within themselves. They must give in to the sensations of the heart, and accept everything as purest truth, which the Spirit proclaims to them from me, that which they may easily grasp if they are without spiritual knowledge. That is, if they have not previously been impressed by misguided teachings, which they must surrender if they are offered something else. The strong will for truth will indeed accomplish this, for the person who earnestly desires the truth will easily recognize the error and free himself from it. I do not demand thoughtless acceptance of spiritual knowledge, and I give understandable reasons and explanations from which every examiner can gather that what is offered to him is not human thoughts, but the working of the Spirit. And thus, if I speak through a servant devoted to me, to the people who listen to him, they will not leave empty-handed, but will be able to receive instructions which will clarify their many doubts and questions, provided that they desire the truth and wish to be instructed. They will always be able to say that they have been taught by God, for it is I myself who speaks through those whom I have called as my disciples, who allow my Spirit to take effect within them, and to whom I may convey the pure truth. Amen.